seem to be blocking out when rebounding.
Well, there's less and less opportunity to get the type of rebounds, Kevin, that we've seen typically through the years that are in the paint. How many times are these guys shooting field goal attempts from so far out that the ricochet off the rim is allowing these rebounds to get to what we call the moon,
right
around the free throw line and that dotted line from the free throw line. So guards and wings swooping in to pick up non-traditional boxed out rebounds.
Team rebounding.
Team rebounding is a huge aspect of any good team. Offensive rebounding has gone away.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Morris. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Stolen by Beverley. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go all the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Van Vliet. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Morris.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And that one, good.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverley just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
The drive by Siakam. Lays it up off the glass.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Beverley kicks to Morris. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Toronto. Right now they've acquired the second best record in the conference.
And for the Raptors, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
It's a great point, GA. I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. From downtown, that one's not going to go. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Beverley against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from George. They grab their own miss. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive schemes.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And he can't hit the second. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Now here's Van Vliet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now, here's Zubac. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. Right around 25 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Van Vliet. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Lowry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on its own accord for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players in it.
Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as the head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you.
Right. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the Toronto Raptors knew in trading for Kawhi Leonard that he might not stick around. Even after his decision to return to his hometown of Los Angeles, Greg, the Raptors have to feel good about the way it all worked out for him.
Kevin, the first championship in franchise history, and now they set about working their way back to the mountaintop. Some talented young players and quality vets, not to mention an outstanding front office. I think it'd be a mistake to count them out.
Van Vliet finds Lowry, and again, Toronto no luck. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Back to Zubac. Clock at 6. Pass to Beverly for the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Davis is checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Outside Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. It's Davis with the drop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Davis. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Leonard inside, now recovering, offensive rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Anunoby, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Beverly looking around. Leonard on the wing. Outside, George passes it to Beverly. They could use a bucket, and it's denied. Davis against George. Right side, Davis. The pass to Anunoby. Over Beverly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Now, here's George. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his
that was something else.
Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. He kicks to Ibaka. Drops in the tray. Ibaka's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Oh, you see the touch inside from Leonard does a little bit of everything for this basketball team.
Beverly against Lowry. Over Beverly. And nothing but hair on that one.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Lowry against Beverly. 3-pointer. Lowry can't get it to go.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to George. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Morris. Andrew Shamet comes in for Leonard. Williams, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. You ever think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Well, no. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, that could be something that goes away soon.
Good on the second free throw. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Williams. Takes a 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Williams. He can't get that one to fall. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Powell. He drains the quick shot. And the Raptors lead by 1. The Clippers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. From deep, Williams. And it's Williams again missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Morris. The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Passes it to Harrell. And here is Shamet. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. Some solid defense from Gasol.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside, Davis. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Davis. Back to Gasol. There's the triple. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Davis against Jackson. Gasol's in the post. No good. Great D that time from Green. Outside Williams. Powell with the steal. Pass to Davis. Over Williams.
Like to see when an offensive player takes some pride in the defensive play. Nice job by Lou Williams sticking to his man there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Making his mark in Toronto, guard Kyle Lowry talked about the pioneers of Canadian basketball, like Vince Carter.
Vince Carter really changed the game of basketball in Canada. He created something that is forever lasting, and I think the game of basketball in Canada owes him a lot because he really brought the buzz to the game of basketball in Canada.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Marc Gasol. Davis is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Green dishes to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
No good on the free throw. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. And he's good on the second. Here's VanVleet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Gasol. Great D that time from Harrell. Clippers trail by 4. Jackson with the bounce pass. Williams scanning the floor. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Six on the shot clock. From past the arc. No good on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. VanVleet passes to Gasol. Here's Hollis Jefferson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Powell, that's good. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Williams. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Gasol. Back to Powell from outside the arc. The Raptors rebound. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Hollis Jefferson finds Gasol. No good on that one. Great D that time from Harrell. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Here's Williams. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
The pass to Powell. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Powell, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harrell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Shamet. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Williams. Averaging about 18 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Now Van Vliet. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Jackson kicks to Harrell. Pass to Shamet. Jackson deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Powell with the bounce pass. Gasol finds Van Vliet. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Powell. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 3. Williams attacking. Can't hit from in close.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Van Vliet with it. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Outside Gasol. Lets it go from deep. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their 2nd season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. So both teams making some changes here. This is a good time to go to our 2K leaderboard and look at a few of the league's best defenders, small forwards leading their position in steals so far in the season's second half. In the 3rd spot, Kawhi Leonard.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
A great job of anticipation. These guys defend the entire court in transition, in the half-court set. It doesn't matter. They're out there agitating, disrupting, doing everything they can to unsettle an opposing offense.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Van Vliet. Kicks it to Lowry. Releases. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Tries yet again. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The drive by Siakam. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. The pass to Beverly. Outside, George. They get it back. Zubac, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Davis is checked in for Toronto. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw drops for Leonard.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard hits them both. So it's Toronto now. Lowry looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Up top, Leonard. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Leonard with the steal. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Another shot. He lays it in. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the claw using those broad shoulders and those hands, snatching that one down and wasting no time going back up.
Beverly against Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 5. Green with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Good drive by Siakam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And this is who he has become. Leonard with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot and one.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls for Davis. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Puts it up from 15. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Lowry. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Utah Jazz. Here's Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's now 7 points for Serge Ibaka. George against Davis. Now George. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Toronto ahead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, I thought their turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they're definitely struggling with their offensive efficiency. Anytime you're shooting in the low 30s from the floor, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win. They look too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at center. Raptors leading by 3. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Ibaka outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lowry for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morris passes to George. Back to Morris. Launches a 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Beverly against Lowry. Siakam outside. And the rejection by Zubac.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Morris against Ibaka. Morris dishes to George. For the lead, it's deflected. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry's got the ball. Fires the 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, if they got a favorite play, Kevin, it might be time to break it out. 0 of 4 to start it.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
George with the bounce pass. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Nobody near George. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. From the arc. It's hauled in by Beverly. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the Raptors with some changes. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Landry Shamet comes in for Morris. Williams, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. That one drops. He ties it up.
A shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Siakam with it. 6 points for him. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Van Vliet. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
He kicks to Leonard. A floater rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by the Clippers. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Corner shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Jackson kicks to Williams. Los Angeles with another miss. The Raptors shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Gasol. Over Harrell. Gasol, no good.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Can they get it? Great D that time from Harrell.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
On the wing, Jackson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Right side, Leonard. And Gasol sends it back. They recover it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And both free throws good for Harrell.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
Passes to Gasol. Back to Van Vliet, looking to end the run. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Timeout.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Davis is checked in for Fred VanVleet. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Raptors with the ball. 6-point game. Left side Gasol. Over Harrell. And the rejection by Harrell. And the shot goes down. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Jackson. Lets a floater go. That's tipped. Fast break Toronto. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Outside Williams. Looking to get back on track here. Toronto grabs the miss.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And the first one drops. And it's tied up with that one. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Knocked loose. The shot, no good. Williams against Powell. A floater. Green with the block. And now the Clippers on the break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside Gasol. And there's the pass to Powell. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Harrell. Rejected by Gasol. In the corner, Powell with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Williams attacking. Now here's Davis. 5 points in the game. There's Hollis Jefferson, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And here is Powell. He's got 14. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
After not having a three during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
And the Clippers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry comes in for Hollis Jefferson. The Clippers also changing it up. Morris is checked in for Jermichael Green. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Beverley. And just miss after miss right now. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Pass to Williams. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
In the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. The throw good, Paul George.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
Outside, Davis. And the rejection by Harrell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's George. He's got 10. Launches it. Missed. The third quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 7. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors leading by 7. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. The wing jumper off target. Clippers trail by 7. Everly with the ball. Lowry picks him up. The Raptors shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Harrell, and it's Leonard in for Williams.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
George, no good on the free throw. Toronto leading by 7. Lowry kicks to Siakam. To the wing right side. Here's VanVleet. That shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Beverly against Lowry. From deep, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Anunoby. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George more and more comfortable at creating some offense for himself using the bounce.
Beverly against Lowry. Passes it to Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves, and we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And he sinks the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And the pass to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Siakam against Morris. Siakam looking around. The 3. And the rejection by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Van Vliet, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Now George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Here's Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Van Vliet with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Ibaka. And the Raptors miss again.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pass to Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Morris outside. Here's Beverly. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he knocks down the first one. And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Beverly against Lowry. Ibaka right side. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Leonard, and he hits it to tie the game up. Leonard's got 27 points.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by George. Here's Siakam, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Siakam's got 4 this quarter. The Clippers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Here's Beverly, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here's George. And here is Siakam. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Free throw good, Siakam.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
There's something about Beverly. He seems to be one of the point guards who enjoys the physical contact out there, always looking for something.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams.
Take a
and
break.
Greg, that's
Take a break.
what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
And Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through that.
Toronto leading by 5. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Leonard. Got a piece of it to halt the run.
Well, he's one of the most uniquely built players in the NBA, and Kawhi Leonard draws contact often. I'm not sure he feels it, but he gets it.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Throw good, Siakam. Clippers trail by 9. Bounce pass from Beverly. Now Zubac back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. Over Siakam. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 30.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
At the top of the key, Lowry. Let's go. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Kyle Lowry. The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Passes it to Zubac. Now, here is George. Defense is right there. Beverly wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good. Siakam hits them both. Here's Beverly. And the Clippers call time here. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Now the pass to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from 11. And the dunk by Zubats.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And too long on the shot. Clippers trail by 11. Morris looking over the floor. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Anunoby. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
One shot.
That free throw good from Leonard. Raptors leading by 8. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. And here is Powell, defended by George. Powell against Leonard. And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Now here's Van Vliet, defended by George. He gets it in there. Leonard with the ball. And the Clippers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Raptors making a change here. Davis is checked in. Davis against Leonard. Over in the corner, Williams. Over Lowry. Misses off the left iron. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Siakam passes to Lowry. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Goes back up. Outside for Davis. Takes the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his third assist on the night. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. .130 left in the fourth quarter.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
Raptors leading by 9. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Now here's Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
And George gets it to go. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 7. Morris, no good. Outside Lowry. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.